Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
There's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The center receiver in motion to the right.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Herbert's throw taken in by Adams.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hall again.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They'll run with Hall.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Squeeze, get it.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They run it again with Kamara.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run. It's Kamara. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Taken down at the 42.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air. And, of course,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Ready, ready.
The slot man in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Set. Leo. Brace, don't trap. Brace, don't trap. Hard.
Wilson, a final shot before break. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Ball ought to give up the middle.
And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 44, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give to Hall running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Alton Robinson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Wilson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. Now it's over at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their three-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Wilson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The Charger drive about to get going. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's Herbert. He hits Adams, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his tight end fan, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A give running right is Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's got room. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Ball again.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they double up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.